See, obviously we saw opportunities. Of course, we have a challenges. We have no the most challenge. I'm just saying some 3 4 challenges. The most challenges of as a business people. First one is overhead expenses. Even I don't know when this COVID-19 will complete, when I will start my operation at office, when I will start my construction. Even there is no people saying we can start construction in rural areas. What happened when we have a project in red zone area, when we will start construction? Till then, how I can feed my staff, how I can feed my laborers at site, how I can pay rent, how I can pay interest, serve interest to the banks. This is the biggest challenge in my mind. I think most of the builders or business people will have the same challenge in the mind. At least if you know when this COVID-19 is going to get controlled, or it's the curving of this will get flattened, then only we can able to ascertain what is our overhead expenses to be. Till then, this overhead expenses to be very dynamic. And the second challenge what I'm feeling in the real estate is cash flow, liquidity. Definitely the liquidity and cash flow for the industry is very very heavy, because uh, already see, to some extent builders are already leveraged actually. So those who are not leveraged much will not have big cash problem or liquidity problem, but those who have leveraged to the maximum will have a cash flow or liquidity problem. This cash flow and liquidity problem maybe because of, say, we might have a delay in bank loans, or they might sanction project funding, delay in sanctioning of project funding or releasing of project funding, and the releasing of subsequent payment from the banks. This might all will create a cash flow challenge for the near time, maybe 2 3 months or 4 5 months. It will create a cash flow challenge, and the effect in sales, delay in sales, will also create a liquidity challenge. And the third point, what I'm seeing is actually customer sentiment. See, we saw about the overhead expenses challenge, and we saw about the liquidity. And the third, what I see is customer sentiment. What is customer? See, once lockdown opens, what the customer normally will do? They will ensure whether their job has been secured. Because of this lot of negative news and all these things, people will have a fear whether my job is secured or not. First of all, the customer will try to know whether his or her job has been secured. Then he is focused on whether his salary has been secured. Then he has to focus on his health of his family members, whether it has been taken care, they are not affected by this coronavirus, all these things. Then fourth, only they will come out and start doing or looking for investment in projects. So till such we might have a hampering in sales. Till such we will have a challenge in cash flow. I think that banks has to come forward to support us. Today, even today morning, I've just heard few of my SME friends getting a message from a bank. So you have been sanctioned so and so amount as an ad hoc payment for a loan. So you can come and get this loan. But for our real estate industry, we are not getting such message from the banks. So we are requesting state government or central government to announce our real estate industry as an industry status, so that at least we'll get these benefits from the banks. Then after that, project delay. See, what is the major challenge we'll see is project delay. Because of project delay, challenges from the clients. There will be a delay in material procurement, because during lockdown, all the manufacturing factories, almost 200 250 allied companies are there, all has been locked down. So once open, they have to start manufacturing, and logistic challenges will be there. And after coming across all these challenges, we have to receive a material at site. So procuring of materials will be a big challenge. Then procuring of labors, getting of skilled unskilled labors will be a challenge, and few of them the cash flow will be a challenge. So all together will create a delay, project delay by another 3 or 6 months. Maybe if COVID ends now, I think we might have delay in projects for 5 months, 6 months. If it continues again, it will delay based on this. When the construction site is allowed to open. From there, I think we see another minimum 6 months of delay in projects based on the project size. Friends, definitely 6 to 9 months will be a tough sailing for us. As a builders, we have to be very hard. We have to work very hard, to come to sail through this. But after 1 year, what I see is because we are as a whole, we are less affected by COVID. And if we attract more in manufacturing investments, then after 1 year will be a huge demand in real estate. This is what I am just seeing. Okay, as a business people or builders, what we should do, I'm just thinking of what are 4 5 points which we should focus. We have to focus mostly on sales. Every day we have to focus on sales. Liquidate the stocks which you have currently. Don't go for a new launches. You might go for a new launches after understanding the situation, no, after the control of COVID, or after understanding the market you can go for a new launches. Till then you liquidate whatever the stocks you have. And second will be like control your overhead expenses. Now you go through your PL balance sheet and see what are the admin expenses we have done, what are the expenses we can control or we can postpone or we can reduce. So you can go item by item and you just focus it and you just control the overhead expenses. And third will be keep dynamics your business model. Because we doesn't know, previously in our organization we will have a yearly projection, quarterly projection. What I am thinking now is we should have at least by month projection, even strategies by month. Previously we will have strategy for a year, only we'll closely work on operations, but now we have to focus on our strategies itself. We have to revive our strategies for every month or 2 months once. So we have to work on our business model as more dynamics. We have to keep ourselves more dynamics, keep dynamics your business model. And for adaptability, you try and do something. If it not works, keep immediately. We will not have a time to wait for 2 3 months what happens. So we have to change if things is not happening. And not only as a business owners, I think your employees also should be adaptable. They should not say, sir, you told me something, now you are changing these things. So we have to make mindset of our employees also to be more adaptable to the situation. And innovation, as Bhavesh Gupta sir shared in few on his presentation, he keep planning to innovate new things in new projects like this. It is a time for us to do innovation in our projects, adding small values to the clients. Maybe a quarantine room in common place in clubhouse, or what are the things we can increase in terms of keep hygiene in our proper projects. So we have to keep innovate ourselves. So these 5 things, I think we should be more focused. And what are the requirements as a builders community we have? We are expecting from the government. What I'm looking is RERA. I think RERA, as initially our principal secretary Rajesh Lakanish has said, the RERA time limit has been extended to 5 months. What I feel is it should be from the lockdown. At least we need 6 months or 9 months extension of RERA, or even we can go to a level like NCLT. We know all about NCLT has stopped, IBC code has stopped 1 year, not to take any action about against defaulters. NCLT is holding their proceedings for 1 year. Why not we hold RERA process or any complaint, anything? RERA process itself hold 1 year, so that we will start after 1 year, or at least we'll get some 6 to 9 months time from the lockdown. See, sometimes a project in a rural area will be allowed to start construction from May 3rd. Maybe see, if Chennai is in red zone, so we might our construction we might allowed or not allowed, may be extended. So we need time 6 to 9 months from the lockdown period of each project. And we want incentive our buyers, like reducing of stamp duty. A lot of even Kradai Builders Association, a lot of communities are representing. I request FICCI also take this to the top levels of the government and ask them to request them to reduce stamp duty for a window period of 1 year from 11%. 11% is one of the highest in overall India. Actually, we are the highest in overall India. So we want to request to 2 to 3% for a year time, and reduce on GST or allow builders to take input in GST. Then rate of interest in home loans. All these things will incentive buyer to buy this property actually, so that will create a turn in the economy of a country. And fourth one, what I'm just looking for is, and third request and what I'm looking is in CMD and DTCP, whether we can allow a deemed approval for a year for a project, like a small projects which is up to 6 units, 8 units, 10 units. Whether we can, already there is a deemed approval for 1,200 square feet of plot area. Whether it can be increased to like 1 ground or 2 grounds of property for a 1 year period. So deemed approval or waiver of approval fees, CMD, DTCP fees can be, we can expect from the government. We are requesting from the government. And fourth, even as a CMD or any body of state government can form a special economic zone particularly to attract these companies which is moving from China to Tamil Nadu. So we even CMD has the project has done already Coimbatore bus stop and market and all these things. As a CMD, if possible, can form an special economic zone where we can attract all the investors from China or all the factories from China into Tamil Nadu. This all my request to the government. Bhuvesh, I'm just completed. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Bhuvesh.
Hey friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook for regular updates.